health-wise going into Big 12 play?
I feel good, got a little banged up with a little quad bruise, but I'm feeling good. I'm getting better, and I'm ready to go.
Did you feel like you were pushing it on Saturday as far as going out there and playing, or?
No, the whole week, I did a lot of treatment and getting right, and around Saturday I was feeling pretty good. So I don't think I pushed it. I was ready to play, and I thought I started out fast.
Mark, there's a lot of questions about the receivers coming into the season now. 9 different players have touchdown catches. Talk about just how big that's been starting the year.
Like I said before the season, there's a ton of depth here, and a ton of guys that are explosive and can make plays, and we're relying on everybody. Everyone's got a chance to play, and a lot of people have stepped up. So it's huge. It's huge for this receiving corps to show people and to show that that we can make the plays when the time comes.
You said you've watched him develop over the years. Do you have a favorite Orlando Brown moment? Is there something stand out that kind of exemplifies that?
I don't think there's one just moment. It's just the stuff he does on the field. He's a big talker. He loves to talk, but he gets in people's heads, and once he does, there's no coming back from it. Just like this weekend when he was kind of taunting that guy, and then he threw a punch. It's just a typical Orlando Brown thing, and it's pretty incredible to watch.
Mark, you were I think last time you guys were ranked this high undefeated going into Big 12 was 2014. You were redshirting that year. But what do you remember about that season?
Well, it was kind of a long season, but it was a different vibe. There wasn't as much chemistry as there is now. There was definitely a different feel to that team than this team. This team's really close. And back then, I think that I don't know if everyone had their minds in the right place, and I don't know if we're all one unit moving in the same direction. And I feel like this year we are. We've been through a lot, this team and all these coaches, and I think that's going to prove out in the season going forward.
I realize you were on the scout team back then, but could you guys sense that pretty early that something about the chemistry's kind of off? Or?
Yeah, there's a lot of individuals I would say on that team compared to this team. So I think that you can definitely feel it on that sort of team compared to this, and I've talked about the people on the team that there's definitely a different feel. We made those comparisons, and it's totally different.
So going back to the quad bruise, last year you dealt with the shoulder injury in the second half of the season. Did that really teach you to really battle through the pain to play football?
You're never going to be completely healthy when you're playing football, and that's just the name of the game. Unfortunately, this is nothing big right now, and but last year I had to go through some adversity, and I think it helps. Going through something like that and knowing what you can and can't do, and doing your best with it.
At the same time, how much do you just want to healed up and be fully healthy?
Yeah, I think everyone wants to be fully healthy, but I don't think there ever is a time during a season that you're just going to be completely healthy. There's always going to be something, but it's one of those things where you have to know your body, know what you can do, and go out there and do it.
What have been your thoughts on Grant Calcaterra through the first couple of weeks of the season?
I think he's done really well, for a freshman, and I think mentally he really has it down. And I think the more playing time he gets, he's just going to keep getting better and better. And I'm just really excited for the kid. He's going to be an incredible player, and the sky's the limit for him. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
Does he ask you a lot of questions or advice or anything like that when it comes to game day?
Yeah, we kind of have like a big brother, little brother type of bond, and we're really close. And he's always kind of asking questions and what to do in certain situations and different things. So he comes to me a lot, and I help him out as much as I can.
What do you think's allowed CeeDee Lamb to thrive so much as a true freshman?
Oh man, the guy's just an incredible athlete. He knows the game really well, and he plays really hard. And he's the type of guy that goes up and makes the play and doesn't care if he gets hit, and that's huge being a receiver. He's got that mentality that not most people have, and especially at that age. And I think his maturity is showing throughout these games, and I'm excited for him as well and his future, just what he can do.
Do you think it took him to prove to you guys that he wasn't just a talented player, but a guy who could step in and start and do what he's doing?
I think during fall camp that it was kind of evident that he wasn't just a normal player. He was making those big plays, those long balls, and I think just from the start he's been able to prove what he can do, and I think that shows right now and how early in the season he's having some big yardage games and is doing his thing.
How much more could you have played on Saturday? Could you have gone the whole game, or?
Me personally, yeah, I for sure could have gone the whole game, and the coaches, at one point just told me to sit out and rest up, but I was good to go. How
much does that frustrate you when the coaches tell you to sit down and rest?
Well, usually it's a good thing. It's a good thing for the team. Obviously, you want to be out there competing and making some plays, but I'm all about the team, and if our team's winning by a lot, and it's time to rest and get better, and that's what I'm going to do.
As far as the chemistry goes on this team, you mentioned it, a lot of credit's been given to the freshmen. What else is different about this team that's given them better chemistry versus maybe what you guys have seen here the last couple of seasons?
It's just a different, whole different vibe and setting, and people are, and just stuff in the locker room. It's a lot of unity. It's not, individuals, like I said before, and bringing people along, helping people along, not just older players do their thing, younger players do theirs. It's a lot of helping each other. Everyone's kind of in it together, and I think that shows. A lot of these young guys are able to do what they can do because of the older guys helping them out and the leadership that we have in this team.
Orlando talks a lot about his fashion sense. Do guys in the locker room talk about that at all? What do you think about that?
Well, he doesn't have any fashion sense, but everyone thinks that they're at least top 5 in the fashion game, but I'm not sure about that.
You're a guy who ends up blocking a lot, and you just don't see tons of offensive targeting. How do you guard against that?
I don't really know. You just go out there and play the game, and whatever happens, happens. I don't really pay much attention to targeting. So.